I'm back. Event quest at 1 in the morning. We're starting with Kazuha. He's our third guy.
Oh, does the paper happen to have a poem written on it?
Huh. How did you know?
I'm something of a poet myself.
Fascinating. It's almost hard to believe such things could happen.
Kazuha, can you show us that piece of paper?
Sure. Here it is. Please, have a look.
The 5 costs in splendor, Akahito. Long have I been famed, and since my youth I had great ambition. I stamped every new verse with a scarlet seal, and thus was I known to all. But last year, when we presented our verses, mine was found to be taken from poets past. For the theft and deception, I was banished into the wilderness. The 5 radiant lights never shall be again. Ah, how the tides do shift.
Last time, Aoi no Okina's poem ended with a reference to Akahito. And sure enough, this is a story about him. The story this time basically says that Akahito got his name from his love of red seals. However, the shogun discovered that he had committed plagiarism, and he was soon exiled. Well, if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this story.
I didn't read it.
I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogunate. So I'm not all that different from Akahito mentioned in this story.
Oh, we get a portrait of Kazuha.
But according to the story, Akahito was exiled by the shogun because of his wrongdoings. You did nothing wrong, Kazuha.
Could it be that our protagonist in this story has also done nothing wrong?
Huh? Traveler, what are you thinking about?
The seal mentioned in the story. Maybe it can help Xingqiu. Xingqiu on the mind. We're done with that,
by the
Ether.
way,
Stop thinking about
you
it.
mentioned that your friend has been struggling because he's unable to sign his name quickly, right? In Liyue and Inazuma, there is a saying, that which has been stamped has also been signed. Perhaps using a seal could be a feasible solution. While sailing at sea, I sometimes carve things to pass the time. If you wish to create a stamp for his seal, I might be able to help.
What? That's so lame. I want Xingqiu to sign it, even if it's a bad autograph.
Wow, that's an idea! Quick, let's go tell Albedo!
A new painting of the Pale Scarlet. Would you like to have your... What if you went up to Xingqiu, right? And you asked for his signature, and he took out his stamp and stamped your book. And he's like, ah, my good friend Kazuha made this stamp for me. I wouldn't mind having a bad signature. Can you write on the book, to Traveler with love, Xingqiu, or something, I don't know. No, write in the book, rain outlines your fate. There's Xingqiu. It just has to be by Xingqiu. Ah, here he is, Albedo. Albedo.
Albedo, we figured out a way to help Xingqiu!
You tell Albedo everything that happened with Kazuha.
Interesting. A story of the 5 Kasen appears again, and with a timely solution. A stamped seal, huh? Let me think. Indeed, it is an efficient solution. If we use a stamp, then Xingqiu won't have to struggle with his handwriting anymore. However...
However? Is there another problem?
Since Xingqiu's signature has been previously revealed to the readers, it would seem insincere if he only used the stamped seal for his new books.
Exactly what I was thinking.
But I have another idea. Using a seal is a part of it, of course. Let's go to Uyu restaurant now to discuss my idea with everyone.
What if we just give Xingqiu like a template, right? Like, we give him a cutout and he puts the pencil in and it like signs it because it's a cutout. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. Go to Uyu restaurant. Let's go. That's far away, I'm traveling. Time to do what I do best and teleport. There we go. Do I spend wishes on Ayato right now? I feel... Oh, if I keep streaming, and it reaches 4 in the morning, maybe. Maybe. Just maybe. Enter Uyu Restaurant. The Ballad of Xing Xing. Talk to Xing Xing. Where is he? Xing Xing. Second floor? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is this the book signing event? Whoa. I did not see all the books. I wish I stayed. No, I want to look at this book.
Genshin. Your writing has greatly improved today,
Whoa.
which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
Intensive training. Whoa. Look how threatening his face looks. And screenshot his face.
My apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore. Oh, I should have known better than to read novels during calligraphy class.
Oh, it's sad. His hair looks so weird looking from above, though.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
When it comes to pushing a deadline, there's no one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
No wonder Lady Yai would always send the editorial director to handle troublesome authors.
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long and Shicho's already zombified.
Mr. Hirayama,
Zombie Xing
we
Xing.
found a solution that might just solve our dilemma. In both Liyue and Inazuma, seals are widely used as the equivalents of a signature. If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, then we could make the signature process a lot easier. Of course, a seal on its own is not enough. So, I propose that each signature consists of 2 parts. First, we'll use a personalized seal. We can simply carve one using Chenyu's signature as the design. In addition, I'll also design a simple but elegant pattern that's easy for Chenyu to write.
Look, he looks
That
so
way,
happy.
he will only need to draw a simple...
I have to screenshot how happy he is. How could I not?
Let me think. Alright, I think that would work. Not only does it still involve the author's own handwriting, but the result should be very beautiful as well.
So, what you mean to say is, I've been saved from this predicament?
Mr. Hirayama,
I've been
it suddenly
saved.
occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too long for the author to sign each book. But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event. And if all the authors signed their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place.
If you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
Whoa, imagine that. Albedo designing everyone's signature, and then they're all given a template to, like, write it themselves?
Yes, and you may leave carving the stamps to me.
Whoa.
In that case, I shall contact the other 2 authors participating in the new release event.
The team comp of Xingzhou and, well, not just
It is
Xingzhou,
a great
but
honor to use
mostly
a signature
Albedo
designed
and
by
Kazuo.
Calx.
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events. However, if we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream come true for me as well.
Great! Looks like everyone's on board with the idea.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Jinyu. Please, take the next few days to have a good rest. We'll handle everything from here. The books that Jinyu already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the Eye Publishing House.
Xingzhou is so young. I wonder what it's like to be a young author and be like, oh, I have to go to this book signing event, and my wrist really, really hurts. It's a pain. I got carpal tunnel, and I can't use my sword.
We did it. The event is saved.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I are finally free of that mess.
That's right! You're finally free, Xingqiu! Maybe you should step outside for some fresh air.
Maybe touch some grass, Xingqiu. Leave Uyu restaurant. What do you think, Onodera?
Onodera, please inform Lady Ai of the changes in the event planning when you have a moment. She will surely like to hear about our new idea. You're a quick thinker, Onodera. As long as you exercise a little prudence, you'll be able to achieve great things in the future.
Got it. Thank you very much, Mr. Hirayama.
I suppose this is all a blessing in disguise, isn't it? I'm sure readers will be thrilled to hear that the release event will also have a book signing.
Yes. Here's Xingqiu's book. Oh, maybe I could get a picture of Xingqiu. Smiley. How do I zoom in? Look at the camera, Xingqiu. And smile. Whoa, look how smiley he is. He looks like a child next to all these books. Oh! He's reading his own book. What's this face? It looks sad. He's sad because he's just signed all the books. I'll get one with his regular face. Default face. Default Xingqiu. I don't have albedo, but... Imagine if he used his sword as, like, his pen. That'd be cool, right? I mean, like, he would dip the sword in ink and then, like, use the tip to write his signature. To the traveler, rain outlines your fate. Sincerely, Xingqiu. Alright.
We still have some time to burn. Where should we go next?
Where's the animation? Where's, game? Ah, there it goes. Everything's loaded in.
Traveler, there you are.
Here's the screenshot that I've seen in promotion for this quest. Screenshot? I should change my notification settings, so...
It's Venti! That's an interesting combo.
Ayaka and Venti, an interesting combo, quote Paimon.
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana lesson when I found a strange piece of paper on a flower stand.
Kamisato Ayaka, the lady of the Yashiro Commission's Kamisato clan. Kamisato Ayaka, dignified and elegant, intelligent and tenacious. All know that her character is All know that her character is unimpeachable and that she is a gentle and approachable soul, deeply loved by the people. This is because she often represents the Yashiro Commission and conducts affairs among the common folk. But while she is often viewed as a restrained, collected individual, few understand that beneath the fame and the name, the young girl's heart is still filled with an unknown tenderness and loveliness.
This bard just happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers recently. As such, we came together to find you two.
I don't know much about Ayaka because I haven't done her story yet, but I do know she dances in wet socks.
paper
And her
she
brother's
found
Ayato,
isn't
obviously.
quite the same as the ones we found before. Here's the paper. Please, have a look.
The 5 Kazen Splendor, Sumizome. I submerged the verses into clear water, and the truth did emerge.
Huh. All the poems we found before were roughly the same length. But this one is only 2 lines.
I feel like this one wants to submerge this one in water, is what I feel. Paimon.
And even though there are only 2 short sentences, neither of them are next to the title or centered on the page. The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content written on this paper besides these 2 lines.
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Dip this paper in water and see the truth naturally appear."
Xingqiu, you've got a hydrovision. Why don't you use that hydrovision to dip it in some water?
Speaking of which, I have an ancient text at home, specializing in ancient and exotic stories. It mentions a special ink that will show itself when wet and disappear when it's dry.
So, shall we give it a whirl? It just so happens that there's a pond nearby.
Alright. A new painting in pale scarlet. Alright, we just met Ayaka, so maybe that's some luck for Ayato. Let's see. I got 383 primos for that. And I got 1 wish here, so let's wish. Wish. It's nothing. It's nothing! But how? Alright. And then the rest on Ayato. It's me, Kamasato Ayato. I like boba tea. That's what it's called, correct? Oh, it's nothing. Black tassel, perfect for killing slimes. It's nothing. It's not even Thrilling Tales. Thrilling Tales is my favorite book. Thrilling Tales of Spooky Dragons or something. Ah, Xingqiu, we were unlucky. Alright. Unlucky, Xingqiu. You're not Bennett. Stop being too much Bennett, not enough Xingqiu. I'll be Venti because it's Venti's plan. Venti, Venti! Aw, it didn't change in time. You carefully dip the paper into the water.
Wow, look! It's really working! More words have appeared on
Whoa.
the paper!
Oops. I have to try to get a perfect photo, and it has to be when Paimon is out of the way. Stupid Paimon. That's good enough. Wait a second.